Stitch's crew hold a common thread, a misfit bunch where memories tread. They're guardians, so strong and true, protecting the crew as they journey through. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Tapestry grand, unraveling mysteries hand in hand, sailing the waves beyond the stars they soar, forever seeking more and more. Explorers at heart with whimsy and glee, the Wanderpus crew set their spirits free, in pursuit of good with chaos untamed, to find a new place to make their names. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Luminaries' minds, curious and bright, they explore the unknown and seek the light. With every text and book unfurled, more is understood of this new world. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Seen God steadfast against the tide, protecting the land they stand with pride, rising up from the city walls, keeping the rest safe through it all. Mysticians with their gift for spell, in the threads of magic they weave and dwell, observing the universe's hidden seams, propelling the crew to their hopes and dreams. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to. Usually, people remain quiet for that part, but Zacna's like, "Yeah, all right, fuck yeah, show us your tits." We're all fine with the word hoist, but we're not okay with the word moist, and I feel like that's terrible. That was the conversation we were having before this. Anyway, welcome to the fourth game of this month, which is called Good Life. This is the first game that is taking place after last weekend. So we'll get into some stuff. But before we get into the game proper, I want to talk about the cards real quick because there seems to be a little misunderstanding, and I just want to help clear that out and clear it up. When it comes to playing cards and why they get rejected and why some get rejected, it all boils down to player agency. We ask ourselves, does this card enhance the player's ability to shape the story, or does it take away from their control? Is it a natural fit for the current situation, or does it disrupt the narrative flow? Each decision is made on a case-by-case basis, considering the state of the game, the player's intentions, and the ongoing story. If a card solves a problem that the players should solve themselves, it robs them of their own storytelling experience. Sometimes we can't explain why a card is rejected without giving away spoilers to the players. Also, our main focus is keeping the game engaging for those actively playing, so we avoid disrupting the flow to explain every decision. It's a delicate balance, and ultimately it comes down to the storyteller's judgment, i.e. me in this case, with no clear-cut rules. Really, it's just plain and simple, don't rob somebody of agency is really what it is. Play the cards if you think the story is better for it. Don't play the cards because, like, oh no, that NPC might get hurt. That NPC getting hurt might be a good story. Like, so just lean on, like, allowing players to have their own agency and just let the story unfold. I want you to play the cards. We do want you to play the cards, but just make sure it's storyline interesting to play those cards, please. And you're not removing agency.
It's being respectful to other players. Like, it's really difficult to quantify that. Like, what does being respectful mean? And I don't know how better to teach that necessarily. But really it's just about agency and taking a look at everything that's happening and behaving accordingly.
There we go. I just wanted to get that out of the way. And real quick, let's smash cut into the game and I'll introduce the players. Oh yeah, there was a big robbery of a museum / prison / city the other day. An assassination and a massive explosion that Hymnal blames the Wander crew for. And they don't wrongly blame the Wander crew for it. Y'all did that thing.
I mean, we didn't.
You didn't, but you're all catching the blame for it. So we have Simmons, played by Chris.
Hello, hello.
We have Zacna, played by Ray. Sorry, I looked and saw Ro in the chat. I also might have talked over you saying hello. Nope, Zacna hates me. We have Nameless, played by Rob.
Hey there.
And we got Pollux&Castor, played by Pokemon expert and newly cleared Pokedex person, Valla. Everybody congratulate Valla on her 2 days since the expansion came out with a complete Pokedex for the new Pokemon. Little round of applause, please.
I was very manic about that.
You gotta remain the Pokemon expert. Like, I don't have time to interview more people for the position. Okay. So, real quick, I didn't make the Peanut's office, and I'm very sad I didn't do this because I want to start this game. Peanut sitting at his desk, chain smoking again. Like, he's got 4 ashtrays around him and like 8 different cups of coffee at varying levels of which one is full. So every time he wants to take a sip, he has to do the thing where he reaches out and grabs one and like gets it kind of close to his lip and realizes that went cold forever ago and push it away. But so like as he's just like, he sees Nameless and Simmons come into the room, he's just like, excellent, you two are here, fantastic, I can rely on you guys for. All right, you know what's going on with Hymnal, the bounties and the whole situation. He's like, and before like you can even like answer anything, he moves on to the next part of it. It's just like, okay, so nobody's leaving the city without being in a group. Everybody leaves together, preferably at least 4 strong. And we just got message from your Hill Kings fellows that they are coming here for the delivery, since it seems to be too difficult for you all to like make it down there with a delivery of a buttload of Simmons crunch. And he looks up at Nameless. He's just like, I love your contracts, Nameless. They really just hold together. And he flips the page. He's like, they should be meeting us at the elevator. And he's just like, points like right here. There's a giant elevator that works quite well now, because Leo fixed it. That goes up and down to the other side. So the Hill Kings are coming with a giant pickup truck to fill up as many barrels as they can of Simmons Crunch. And just
Where
like,
did they get a pickup truck?
It's just, Dendroid's right there. Like, all you gotta do is ask.
Never mind.
It's like, I think he says it right here, something about family and family. He says the family helped him out. It's signed Hank. And he's just like, okay, but you two, we can't send you out there alone. So I've recruited Zacna, and like Zacna, that's when you walk into the room. And it's just like, Zacna's here to scout out, make sure nothing untoward happens to anybody. And it's just like, watch yourself, Zacna. I hear Hymnal has really been like scraping the bottom of the barrel of like anyone willing to take jobs against you guys. Hymnal has hired. It's just like, we're in the process of negotiations. Like, we have begun. Me and Joaquin have had discussions with some of Hymnal. It puts a damper on it when we executed one of their leaders, apparently. It's like, I know, it's not you. I know. But, just for the record. It's just like, and then, it's just like, and for the rest of the party, E7 and Pollux&Castor come walking in the room right then. And he's just like, now that I have you all here. And he looks at E7, he's just like, then he looks at Pollux&Castor. Do we need to leave him out? Can we trust? And he like leans close and he puts one hand on his like shaking, like one of his paws is like shaking just from the amount of caffeine he's consumed. He's just like, can we trust him?
He'll be fine.
E7 is fully on, but he's like, yeah, I'll be fine. He's just like looking at Zach and he's just like, what you bench? But Zacna, have you said anything? Are you muted?
Through okay?
I can hear
There
that.
you go.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to think of how to respond to that.
E7, for the record, is an incredible anime guy. Like, E7 is is probably the most anime character that I've ever made. Like, I'll put him on screen.
I fucking love him.
Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this anime.
Oh my god, you got him so big.
Everybody needs to see him.
He's like an anime Dynasty Warriors.
Yep. Definitely.
He also attacks everything with a baseball bat. Claims to be training to be a wizard, but we've never seen him do magic a single. Well, no, wait. We know that he has a magic bag. His magic is he can reach into a bag and pull out whatever he needs. I forgot that is how canonically he keeps pulling baseball bats out of that thing. In my head, he also uses baseball.
A baseball bat.
He always needs a baseball bat. In my head, he uses baseball bats as throwing weapons too. Like the way that people throw knives, he throws baseball bats.
Are they just small baseball bats? Or are they full size?
Oh, they're full size. Sometimes they're wood, most of the time they're metal.
E7's cool.
E7's pretty cool. He's beating the shit out of multiple people.
Well, he definitely
Bonnie
has
killed a man the
Zacna's
other day.
He definitely has Zacna's respect for that.
Bonnie did not kill a man. Bonnie shot Chad a whole bunch with a Tommy gun.
Oh dear.
He had it coming. But Kira Katori gave him her number and wants to go on a date with him, I think. We play a weird
With
game,
Bonnie?
everybody. Yeah, with Chad, the paladin.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Nameless. Oh, sorry, real quick. Peanut looks at Pollux&Castor. He's just like, well, we're in the neighborhood. Like, we're gonna be close because we're going here, right? And Hymnal is right up here. He's like, well, you're in the neighborhood. If you could just like do me a favor, and he hands you a couple of like, they look like almost tuning forks, but like glass tuning forks. No, silver tuning forks. Sorry. He's just like, if you could just sprinkle these around the area, we could maybe pick up on some of Hymnal's like resonance and like figure out their communications. Maybe start planning ourselves out a little bit more safely, more secure. If you could just like, while you're out there, do me that solid.
Of course, we can do that.
And he like gives a thumbs up, and it's just like, unfortunately for you all, we won't be taking the sub, you won't be taking the airship. And like you guys hear the car pull up outside, and it's just like, we're traveling incognito. And Nameless, this part is for you. because
Okay.
you rolled a 9 on the delivery, you have a tough choice. So you guys are out on the road. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so you guys are on the road to to the elevator, and you begin to pick up a signal. You have 2 distress signals at the same time. Is what Pollux&Castor is definitely going to be the one that picks up on this information. Now, one of them is static and garbly, and Pollux&Castor, can you roll me a 20-sider? Let's see how well you can pick up these these.
Yeah, sure. That is
Oh,
a
a
9.
tough choice. All right, would you like one of them to come in crystal clear, or would you like them both to be a little bit scrambled?
I mean, it would be better to try and get as much as we can from both, even if they're both scrambled.
Absolutely. All right, so you hear a message from like where you guys are heading, and it is it sounds like somebody butt dialed you basically, because they're not talking to you, but you hear many voices, and you hear Nameless and Simmons would pick up. This is the Hill Kings arguing with somebody. It's like, no, you can't check our shop. It doesn't matter. Wait, I don't care who. It's like, there's no need for that. There's no need for. And then you hear the telltale sound of a bunch of people drawing weapons. And then the other message is just like, this is an SOS from full. We are experiencing some difficulty with our. And then there's explosions.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
So, Nameless, this is your tough choice. Do you continue on to the elevator knowing that there's trouble there, or do you turn around and go to Fulgarlight knowing that there's also trouble there?
Well, I think I would like to go to the Fulgarlight.
Oh, we're leaving the Hill Kings alone.
Explosions seem worse than weapons.
Yeah, plus, I mean, I've been striking out with those deals. It might be a good way to get out of it.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So, like, you turn around. You turn around and start like going to Fulgarlight. In the distance, you do see above Fulgarlight is a metallic Zeppelin-esque situation. It's smaller than you guys' airship, and it is repeatedly getting struck by lightning. Well, struck at by lightning, but you can see the lightning like bounce off and like go to the sides. And that is what you see from below. Like, you guys, some Pollux&Castor have been inside Fulgarlight before. I imagine we're just going straight up to the entrance. Give me a second. I have forgotten to grab tokens.
Is that something we have to worry about in this vehicle?
Oh, the lightning? For
Yeah.
sure. Who's
No,
driving?
there's rubber tires. We're good.
It's grounded.
I don't know enough about how lightning works with cars. Are you good?
I guess we'll find out. See how good we roll.
Yeah, who's driving though? Is E7 driving? Because that really changes things for me.
I'm almost tempted to say yes.
Why are you guys doing a wheelie?
Because we want to go fast.
Well, like a face.
Yeah. Okay, so like regardless of like the what's the seating arrangement in this kind of a situation? Like, where's everybody sitting?
Simmons is all the way in the back, looking out the back window because he gets motion sickness in cars.
there's definitely those seats in the back that's facing the other way for sure. Those kind of station wagons are best.
Zacna's probably around the middle seat trying to keep awareness on the situation.
Sure. So who's driving? Is it E7? Is it Nameless? Either one of those are hilarious options for me.
I mean, the last time I was in a place and Nameless was driving, everything worked out fine. So I don't care if he drives.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, Nameless, give me that. Oh yeah. So, Pollux&Castor, wait, how do you sit in cars? Is it uncomfortable? No, this car has to be made so that Pollux&Castor are completely comfortable as well.
Yeah.
We're serving all
They can
body
sit up
types
front.
here.
If not, they
They can
would
sit up front with
probably
me.
be at like a ledge seat.
So, excellent. I named an NPC a really funny thing, but since you guys aren't going there, we don't get to see tomfoolery.
Oh,
Don't worry
Christ.
about it. I'm not really upset about it. It's just the future. Okay, so did you roll me that 20-sider, Nameless?
Nope, doing it now.
All right. Yeah, an 11. So you guys are seeing Pollux&Castor. You'll pick up on this pretty quickly. This lightning is way more erratic than it was last time. Like last time, you guys approached it, and like it wasn't like aiming, but it never seemed to like strike at you guys directly. Like sometimes it'd come close, but this stuff is fucking going wild. And instead of like hitting the ground and dissipating, it's like carving craters into the ground. And it's got like
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. And like it's got a reddish tint. So like every once in a while, Nameless, you have to like steer out of the way of rubble because it's throwing rocks into the air that are like, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet wide. Like they're big, like cinder blocks, not 3 or 4 feet. So like cinder block size rocks is actually what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
And like that's the level of destruction that is happening around here. I forgot to grab the car because the car is a token. All right. And so you guys can get right to the front door, but the lightning is going crazy. Like, standing outside the front door of Fulgarlight, you do see 3 people. This is Kai, and this is Axel. Nice.
Sorry about that.
And this is Quinn. They are all standing outside of their place. They all have what appear to be metal umbrellas out and like being held over their heads. And you do see once in a while like the lightning does hit the like it does hit the umbrella and bounces off. Oh, I never put the music in the chat for you guys, did I?
Apologies, I'm back.
Okay. We just dodged a bunch of lightning and it has a reddish tint. You were here the last time you were here, the lightning was just all like a cool blue color, but today this lightning had some of it, not all of it, has like a red tint to it.
Oh, that's not good.
Definitely.
And like standing outside are Kai, Quinn, and Alex? Axel? That name?
Axel, yeah.
I think he might have been named I think Alex. Yep, Alex, not Axel. Sorry. I misspoke the first time. His name is Alex. And like they see you guys pull up and they like come running towards the car. Immediately Axel's just like, this ride is sweet. And he's just like, no, focus. We appear to be under attack. But Axel is just like literally immediately like you like
Alex?
one hand on Alex, sorry. It's because he loves cars. I keep getting fucked up. He has his umbrella up, and he does the thing where he, like, puts his shoulder up and his chin on it and, like, lifts the hood of you guys' car, and he's, like, looking at your engine right now.
So would he want to test drive it in exchange for borrowing the umbrella?
Oh, I mean, I kind of need this, though, because it keeps me in tip-top shape, if you know what I mean. And he, like, winks at you. Like, if you pass you guys, if any one of you, like, go near the umbrellas, if, like, all of your hair or feathers, or I guess scales, are gonna go, like, do a, like, stand up on end situation, like, because it is basically a funnel of their kind of magic straight down. Like, it is they are carrying it around to hold themselves in form.
Gotcha.
And they're just like, they just showed up. We have no idea what they did. Like, they're pointing up at the Zeppelin that is floating above the city. And, like, you do see multiple people, like, rappelling down into the building. Like, we have no idea what they did, but something has set everything off inside. We've got a lot of people to safety, but some people are still inside. I think Michael's still in the lab.
That's not good.
It's just like, I'm not a fighter, and they look pretty tough. And you do see, like, there are, actually, let me count how many I made. There are 5 pirates, like, swinging down on rappelling ropes, and one of them is, like, Zacna, can you roll me a 20-sider? I think you would be the one that could spot it the best.
Let's just pop that out so that way I can access it pretty quickly.
Alright, 10. A tough choice. Do you want to be able to get a vague read on all of them, or do you want a lot of information on one of them?
Let's see. Hang on. I gotta pop over to Streamlit, see if I've got anything that can help me.
It doesn't really, like, this is not a very light one, man.
Let's
Damn
get
it, man.
information
Lives
on
are at
one.
stake.
Just lightning strikes. Alright, so, you see one of them swinging down is a white-furred, like, goat-faced, like, satyr. He only has one horn. He has, in his hand is a very, like, Romeo and Juliet, like, you know, the Leonardo DiCaprio version of it, like, handgun that is, like, white with, like, gold all over it, and, like, he's swinging down, and he looks right at you 5 if you count E7, like, looks right at you all, and, like, on his way down he gives a salute, and you just hear glass breaking underneath him as they are inside Fulgarlight. So yeah, that is we are, or like, he is the first mate of the pirate queen that is known as the Storm. Like his full name is We Are Ode. And he is quite strong, and he's a very good shot. Number one thing that we know about him is he is a liar. Like, he is an incredible liar. And he's a known liar, but people still believe his bullshit constantly. Also, he might be running for mayor in the town of Dry Docks.
Well, we can't have that.
He's very much wanted by Hymnal as well. Like, they assume that he is with you all. Like, Hymnal thinks that you are part of the Storm's crew and the Storm is part of your crew. I can't imagine why they think that. Sorry, go ahead.
So we need to somehow prove that they're not. So we need to get some help from them. Where help is like, I don't know, them as prisoners or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or we could just
go for it.
blow them up. Why would we blow up our own crew?
Quinn's like, I live there. Please don't blow that up.
What about the Zeppelin?
I mean, that's dangerous. You guys got and you guys, if you take a step back and look at, let me put the Zeppelin on this map now that I think about it. It is getting hit by lightning. Well, it's not getting hit by lightning. The lightning that goes to try to hit it bounces off and gets diverted, and that's what becomes the red lightning that is arcing into the ground. And Quinn, Kai, and Alex. Alex, who is still looking at your engine, this is top-notch quality. We should start getting cars in here. Fulgarlight is a city that is basically a fort and a mall. For the record, imagine if you had a mall that was so big that you could put a city inside of it. That is what Fulgarlight is.
Alright, we can do the hostage route. Let's grab one of the pirates.
Fucking sick. Yeah, alright. Let's just get in there and, capture a pirate.
This is hubris going in and being like, oh, this very powerful pirate. We're going to capture him.
Yep.
E7 just pulls out his baseball bat. He's like, fuck yeah. E7 loves this plan. This is E7's favorite plan.
It is, in fact, E7's favorite plan.
And, you guys are literally watching them rappel down, incredibly competently, just zip into this thing. They have a plan, just so you guys know. Just so, you guys don't get taken off course. You guys know for a fact that the 7 pirate queens are apparently very strong and their crews are very good. We watched the fact that we are murders people and kind of laughs while he does it. I'm not saying that we can't fight him. I'm just I'm totally down for that way. And honestly, obviously that's what I knew you guys would be doing. But I just want to give you guys the heads up before it happens.
Well, I know a couple of really strong people that used to be pirates and now they're friends with us, so.
Let's Leroy Jenkins this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
E7 just screams, E7! And he kicks the door in and runs in with his baseball bat.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Perfect.
Zacna racks the slide on his Tommy gun before quickly checking the mag. Or he checks the mag, then racks the slide after slamming it back in. Well,
it's you guys. I'm gonna roll for E7 real quick. This is not me rolling if he gets shot by a pirate. It's how good he if he survives the light. He flies back out of the room. By the way, as Zacna's checking his gun, looking at the gun, E7 goes flying past him and hits the car.
well,
his hair standing on end, just very cartoon got electrocuted, and you just see him I'm good.
perhaps we should try suppression fire to allow that kind of action.
And he's just oh no, I got hit by lightning. And he's just like, "Oh, I got this." And he starts reaching in his bag, and like, you see him like reach around a whole bunch. He's like, "No, no," and then he pulls out a wooden baseball bat. And he's like, "I got it, the old shillelagh." And he's just
Simmons
like,
tapped him. And it's like, "You got an extra one of those?"
I was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, he hands you shillelagh, which is a baseball bat painted green with golden letters that just says shillelagh on it.
Thanks.
And like, he reaches in and he pulls out. He's just like, "I got old reliable." And this one looks like, you know how like pencils get like chewed on? Like that's how this bat looks. Like he's hit so many things with this bat, it looks like it's been chewed on.
Do we have anything heavier than a Thompson? Because I'd prefer to have at least something heavy to suppress these guys with.
Oh, for the record, you guys don't know where they are in here. Like they fell down in the center of the city, and you guys are
Yeah.
at the gate. Okay, but
Yeah, Zacna's wondering that just so that way when we do get to them, he'll be able to just unload and pin them down. Rather than having to go either dual SMG or pistol fire.
I think as far as like weapons go, Nameless has a laser gun.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I got that cool thing. That
I put it in
is
your
questionable
inventory.
on a roll.
It's just like, pew-pew.
Perhaps I should roll a check to see if maybe there's something in the car.
So
Sure.
loaded in the trunk or something?
Yeah. Let's see.
See, I just looked at my inventory. I keep forgetting that outside of my magic, Pollux&Castor has a crossbow. I keep forgetting this.
E7 has baseball bats. He just keeps like he pulls out a bunch of them. He just straps them to his back. He's just like, "Don't worry, it's all wood
20s
ones."
era tech.
Where are you keeping all these baseball bats?
He pats his bag. In my head, I keep thinking of E7 is like the anime Casey Jones. If you guys know Ninja Turtles.
I know that all too well.
It's like I've put a lot of just like silliness on E7, and you just keep liking every time I say he does something stupid. So I'm like, all right.
14.
But like,
Oh shit.
1 second,
Okay.
the police they found
Back
me.
up.
But what were you looking for in the back seat? Like what does this tell you that you packed?
In this case, I'm just trying to think what the closest thing to a light machine gun in the 1920s era would be. Oh yes, a BAR.
Yeah, sure. You can pull out a bigger gun, and with that, with a light machine gun, just so you know, this is one of the volatile armaments. Like if you roll anything lower than a success with this, it has a very good chance of either breaking. No, not breaking. It's well built. You have a very good chance of hurting somebody or something that you were not aiming for. Like that is how the volatile weapons work. That's how Patagon's chainsaw works.
Yeah, it's just like he reaches into the trunk, pulls out a Browning automatic rifle. There we go. Perfect.
For sure. You rolled I rolled a 69 for Karam's penny slots. I don't know why Karam packed this for you all. There is cinnamon scented lube.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know why he packed it.
Well, I suppose we could always throw it at him.
There's bound to be a reason.
It's just
Yeah.
like, just lube us up and penguins slide in.
Confuse them with the smell of cinnamon.
It's like nobody sees it coming. Reedy is spelled this way, by the way, everybody. S03E96.
All right, shall we proceed in?
Yeah, are we literally just running on in here and just trying to find them?
Does the car
Yeah.
fit through the gate?
That is a solid. Yes. Yeah, has to,
Nicely?
right? Yeah, like this gate's huge. It's big. There's supposed to be this big, imposing gate. All right. Yeah, you guys can. You could
Just
at least
drive
drive
in,
it through
so
the
we have-
hallway.
Yeah, drive in, so we've got a little bit of cover.
A little bit of
go
cover,
on.
yeah.
I've done this game in Fortnite. Storm's coming in a car. Everybody just starts shooting. Cool. All right. So, Pollux and Cassie, you've been in here before. They said that they believe there were still some people at the in the lab. Do you think you could navigate to it, or do you want to make a roll?
I think I could.
Then yeah, I mean, if you think you could, then we're just gonna say that you're going for it.
Yeah, I think they could.
All right. So, Nameless, can you roll me a 20-sider? As I absolutely know that you're the one that has to be driving this thing through this hallway.
Yep.
All right, we got a tough choice. Nameless, do you want to get lost, or get exactly like you head right to you're heading the right direction, but there's set up for an ambush?
Ambush.
All right. I just get to my correct page so I get all my names right. All right. So you guys, as you're driving through this, again, it looks like a giant mall, but instead of stores, there's houses. Some of them have big bay windows, and you can look right into their living rooms. Nobody's in there because they all evacuated for safety because of the red lightning. But as you guys go, you're getting close to the science section, and there's big "you are here" style maps. A huge streak of red lightning rips at the car, and so the car is about to get ripped in half by a bolt of lightning unless somebody stops it. Who stops it and how? If you do stop it.
Zacna does so.
How?
Featherhook. He basically hucks it around a pillar.
Alright, give me a 20-sider.
Hang on. I have to go to the window. Oh no.
Sick!
No.
Oh god. How does that go so wrong?
Instead of actually throwing it, he hits himself in the face with it.
It just
Oh.
bounces around the interior of the thing.
Ugh.
I
Not one
think
of my
I-
better throws. Ugh.
And then the car just gets ripped in half by this crazy bolt of lightning. Yeah, so Zacna take 4 damage and lose your featherhook for the rest of this game.
Oh.
Ouch. 6
But,
out of 10.
So the car explodes. You guys stand there, and walking up are 2 almost satyr-like folk. They are very satyr-like, very instead of goats, they're more like sheep. As
Did
they
they come-
walk up. Oh, go ahead.
Did they come down with the lightning, or were they here and the lightning was coincidental?
The one on the right here, this one, her name is Teal, has a gauntlet on her hand that looks very eco-punk or cloud punk. It's very like shiny. It's got like a big circular gem in the center of it. It's way too big for her arm. And like it was crackling with the red lightning. She can like redirect this lightning wherever she wants it to go.
Okay,
And,
so
like-
she basically attacked us with it.
Yeah, she attacked you with it, and like the other one walks up and she's like, "Would you look at that, Teal? They survived." That one's a little worse for wear. As he points to Zacna on the ground, and like he starts approaching you with his hands up, like up in front of him. It's just like, I feel like we can come to some kind of agreement. We don't need to do this, do we? Just in and out. We'll put this all back to normal when we leave. We promise. Nobody
What are you-
needs to get hurt.
What are you after?
Oh, you know, this and that. Little baubles, little trinkets. Heard that they had something here that we might like. Just, you know. And it's like, Teal looks over and just really, like, curtly says, we are suit shopping. He's like, yes, suit shopping.
Well, maybe we can help you find the suit.
Oh, it's just like, that, I think, he just points to, like, the map that just says we are here. It's like, don't worry. They laid it all out for us pretty well.
Oh, that's good. Because I think I have it right here. And then can I try and shoot him quick with my laser gun? Like,
You sure can.
all right.
Give me that 20-sider. Just shoot this guy. This guy's name is Clear. Oh, yeah. You shot him.
Yeah.
And, like, where did you... Like, you didn't kill him. Like, you're gonna do you're gonna do 4 damage back to him. So, like, he's not dead, but you hit him. Where did you hit him?
In the shoulder. His shooting shoulder.
Oh, God, yeah. Clear, like, spins around and he just yells, "Fuck!" And you see immediately Teal is raising her hand with the gauntlet on it. What do you guys do? Other than Zacna. Zacna, you're stunned right now. You'll be good after
I'm
this,
definitely gonna dive. I'm gonna dive away from everyone else.
I'm going to try and tackle her.
Alright, Pollux&Castor and E7, what are you guys up to?
Good question. 'Cause looks like they've. Maybe I can just like. I don't actually know what I want to do.
So, Clear is like spinning around with like his one arm like wounded, and you do see he's reaching with his left arm somewhere at like inside his coat. So like, and like that's what we can. Nameless can try the tackle, and Simmons can try his dodge real quick. We
Yeah,
can
we
see
can
where
have,
we are after that. Go ahead.
We could have E7 try the tackle.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so we got a tough choice for Nameless. Simmons, can you do your roll to dive out of the way? Tough choice for
Oh.
Simmons.
Ah.
2 10s is a 20. I mean, come on.
Yeah, if we add them together, and I'll roll for E7, unless you want to roll for E7.
I can roll for E7.
Sure, go for it. That was aggressive. E7 rolled a 7, which is always fun. 3 tough choices in a row.
Woohoo.
So your tough choice, Nameless, is she will instead, Teal will instead focus a very sharp line and basically do a laser fire of a single like solid bolt of lightning is going to come flying out of this thing. You can dodge it, but you see lined up is Simmons right there. Like he's gonna get annihilated by this bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but you will still be able to tackle Teal to the ground. You won't do any damage to her, but she will, like. Also, real quick, I need to know how big everybody is. Like, how tall is everybody?
Simmons is as small as possible, 3 feet.
Nice.
Zacna's probably the tallest of the group, 7'6".
I
Simmons
was
is a
thinking
big guy.
Nameless is average.
I have Pollux&Castor listed as 6'9".
Nice. And sorry, how tall was Nameless?
I think he was like average, but I can't remember what average was.
5 foot owl. Oh, wait, we average for an owl. Yeah, so he would also be a little guy. Just a little guy. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we got like 2 small guys and large. E7 is also just standard anime height. But yeah, so that's your choice. Like you can get in front of the lightning. You can smack her hand down so she only shoots the ground with that bolt of lightning. Or you can watch Simmons just get annihilated by this bolt of lightning.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, Simmons gets hit.
Huh. But here's your tough choice, Simmons. As this bolt of lightning is hitting you, you can be standing, like you could have just not made the jump yet, and that this damage gets spread between you, Pollux&Castor, and Zacna.
No.
Okay, so you want to take the 6.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
Because I would have done 2, 2, 2. Alright. So, like, it rips through you, Simmons. Just like this huge bolt of red lightning. And much like the dirt outside, it's physical. Like, much like how the dirt outside got, like, ripped up, you are feeling this. Like, it is cutting you. Like, Simmons is bleeding from this. Like, Pollux&Castor and Zacna, you will see it immediately. He is, like, wounded. Gravely wounded. As Simmons gets thrown back. And, yeah, that was your tough choice. But, yeah, we have Teal down, and E7's fun choice is, here's the question for that. Does Clear in E7's face like throw a smoke bomb and like you lose him, or does E7 like grab him around the like actually grab him, but E7's gonna get stabbed? He's not gonna die, but E7's gonna be hurt from this too.
Oh shit. Okay. So, what does losing him in the smoke imply?
It means you can't target him next turn, and we don't know where he's gonna come from.
Probably better to hold on to him and take the damage.
Yeah, I would rather know where he is than not.
Alright, so you see, Clear has pulled out, what looks like very little more than just like your standard like steak knife situation. And like has stabbed E7 like right in the side, like in your soft bits, like right next to like your stomach, and like you see the blade goes in, but E7 just headbutts him, and the two of them are definitely like literally locking horns right now. But Nameless is sitting on top of Teal, like you have her down. Zacna is like getting to his feet. You guys see Simmons like not dead, but like definitely smoldering.
Smoke
And
coming off
E7's
of
been
it.
stabbed. And now you guys all can have the shield, because I had to wait till all of the effects go off from your negative rolls before I can reward you for the bingo. So you guys all have a 2 hit point shield.
Yay!
Yay! Simmons on the ground. Yay!
What do we want to do? Because you have hit Clear for 4. He is currently like fighting E7. He is stronger than E7. He's like, and I think it becomes clear pretty quick. And you knocked down Teal because she was focused on attacking Simmons. So like she's down, but like she's about to get back up. Like just so we know, just so I can explain like the levels that we're dealing with.
It's like a bunch of level 1s fighting a level 25.
No, it's a bunch of level 12s fighting a bunch of level 12s. But like a bunch of level 12s that are ready for you.
Well, I think Zacna's decided rather than use his BAR, he's gonna go for close range with the Tonfas.
Yeah, sure. Who are you attacking?
I'm going for the same guy that E7's going after.
Going for clear? Alright. Give me a roll. Yeah, sure. Like, so you clock him with like you and E7 are managing to hit him. Oh, and you just like beating him like on the like just trying to hit him on the head with it, because like it's gonna be hard to hit him on the head because his like antlers are literally locked in with E7.
He's basically going for wherever he can hit.
Yeah, sure. Just like going nuts at it. Absolutely. So yeah, Clear's just like, oh well, this is a little unfair, and like, this is Clear's attack. Like, I'm actually rolling for him now. Let's see how he does. He does 14. He kicks E7 right in the chest and sends him flying across, and like he goes like flying past Nameless. He goes flying past Nameless, and like he turns to face you, Zacna, and like he does have what looks like literally a kitchen knife. He looks like he's just like a normal steak knife in his hand. He's just like, all right, and he like twirls it, and then he just comes at you. Like he'll roll another attack later, or like this is like when you attack, if you attack him again. So right now you with your Tonfas are like swinging at him, and he is, I'm not saying he's like equally good with a steak knife as you are with Tonfas, but like he's like drunken master situation.
It's kind of like back and forth.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why is this dude attacking you with a steak knife, and why is he like smiling about it even though he has a hole in his and also he's using his left hand because Nameless shot his right arm. But I think E7 hits the wall, and like you see him slump down, and he has his hand over his like bleeding side, and Valla, that's bleeding a lot.
Oh shit, fuck. Dude, I'm not a healer. Fuck.
None of you are! Alright, Simmons or Nameless, what you guys got for me? Or Valla.
What's Clear doing right now? Or the other one?
Teal is
Teal?
Teal has one of her arms like currently like slap fighting with Nameless after he like knocked her down, like trying to like Nameless trying to hold her down, and she's just trying to push him back, and you see the gem on her right arm is beginning to glow as she is charging up another bolt of lightning.
I'm gonna try to run up and hit that gem with the shillelagh.
Yeah. Give me that 20-sider.
Where's the button?
Fuck yeah. There's so much more combat in this game than I expected. So yeah, like you run up to it, and like with the shillelagh, like you bring it right down on it. And I think as that happens, you see E7 like reach one of his arms out towards it, and like it begins like sprouting vines and starts wrapping up her arm as like you shatter that gem. So like you are holding her arm as Nameless is on top of her. And then you guys see E7 slump. He's not dead, but he is unconscious. He just used the rest of his AP.
Oh, shit, fuck.
Don't worry, he's got a smile on his face because he's really happy that he pulled off that spell. Alright, Nameless or Pollux&Castor, either one would... So Zacna is currently in, like, a ridiculous fight. Like, it's definitely, like, one of those fight scenes from the raid, you know what I mean? Because Zacna took, like, a bunch of lightning damage, so, like, he's all scarred up from the lightning that when it hit the car, and probably, like, a puncture wound from his feather hook, or his feather hook is still stuck in him, which it would be hilarious, like, if that's why he can't use it. I would only ever use that narratively for, like, if Clear roll a 20, grab onto it, and knee you in the face. And yeah, so Nameless, you are struggling to keep her down, but Simmons
Can I
has
try
like
and pistol whip her and knock her
you
out?
absolutely you can pistol whip Teal for sure. Roll me a 20-sider. Yeah, it's like you crack Teal across the face, and she just like it hurts, but like. When you use an improvised weapon, you only do 1 damage. I'm going to say in this situation, you're going to be able to do 2. And she just spits blood into your face, and she is trying to headbutt you as hard as she can right now. And she does. She just fucking nails you, like, right in the beak, where, like, the brim of the nose situation would be. And, like, your eyes water up, and she kicks you off her, and, like, lets it go. She let that gauntlet go. Underneath the gauntlet, you do see that she's got a fairly standard arm that is like, it's scarred like crazy. Like you can tell using this item hurts her to do.
Damn it, Simmons, get that gauntlet.
Oh yeah, Simmons, you could just lift up your bat and you got the gauntlet.
Yeah, why not?
The shillelagh looks like right now an improvised warhammer. Like it's a baseball bat with a giant fist attached to the end of it by vines that just kind of looked like it was roped into it. So like you're basically holding a warhammer. Alright, but what do we got from you, Pollux&Castor? So you take 2 damage from that. Like she she could have done more damage, Nameless, but she was just trying to get you off of her. So, like, she is slowly sidling back closer to Clear. So that you guys will all have to deal with them both at the same time. She's not super close yet, but she's on her way. And that's what we're picking up for you, Pollux&Castor.
I'm trying to see if I happen to have anything, either a card or something. So, 'cause I feel like Pollux&Castor's main priority is trying to fix E7. But I don't have it. I'm not a healer.
E7 laying on his side. Like blood spurts out of his mouth.
Is it just AP he's lost, or is it HP?
Oh,
too?
he's taken a lot of HP damage. Like for him, like he has 6 HP, and he took like 2 from getting stabbed, and then 4 from just a straight up attack.
Oh, so he's taken 6 HP. Fuck.
Yeah, he's taken 6 HP damage, and he spent 2 AP, but that's all he's got. Caustic put a HP shot in your bag. Like you guys, like you could definitely have that. Or you could even say that it was in the fucking seats of the car. Cause like we know we packed guns apparently, but now we don't have any more guns in there. I got hit by lightning.
Yeah, if we have an HP shot, I would like to give that to E7.
Sure. Yeah, you don't have to make any rolls for that or anything because both of them are like currently tied up with their own situations. All right, Zacna, Simmons, Nameless. Like E7 starts like the shot like will start like stitching up the wound kind of deal. Like not amazing. He doesn't want to get hit in that spot again. It'll reopen quite quickly. But he does like sit up and give you like the super like hand soaked in blood thumbs up. Oh, you know what? Pollux&Castor, can you roll me another 20-sider?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sorry, not another, but yeah, roll me a 27. So a tough choice is you can start. What I will do is I will HP shots cure 2 damage, but I will let you cure 4 damage with this. Like it will really you spent all your time and you were distracted by stitching him up yourself. Now you could get distracted from this and pick up a message in Castor's headphones that will tell you will give you more information about what they're looking for. You will hear a message being sent to them. Or you can heal E7 for 4.
Now, see, if it wasn't for the tough choice part, I feel like they could do both, because there's 2 of them, but I know I have to pick one.
Oh, no, I agree with you.
I think I would like to hear the message.
Alright. So, through the message, you hear, what people would recognize as, We Are's voice. If it was a show, then we would if I could do voices, this would be in We Are's voice. It's just alright, stage 1 complete. It's just you guys keeping them busy enough? Keeping them entertained? And Clear's just they're a bit tougher than I thought, as this is just for a scene, Zacna, so it's not a big deal. He kicks Zacna back as Zacna swings his tonfa and catches him on the weak shoulder, as you hear him just groaning about it. It's just dicks! And Teal is just quite, as she has stepped back into, they're almost back to back at this point, and I think you guys can tell that they are looking for a tactical retreat.
Shit.
I have a chicken hat on.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Does that work?
Yeah, that'll work. You got the names mixed up, but yeah.
Yeah, Teal. I'm sorry, Teal.
Yeah, Clear is the one that's fighting Zacna.
Yeah, for sure. We can say that she sprained her shoulder, ripping that arm off of her. Pulling that arm off of her. It's not good for her, and you see her arm. So she has no use of her arms, and she will roll. She will take the next step lower whenever she tries to do something now.
So if she has tough choice, it becomes fail. If it becomes fail, it...
Yeah. If she's using that arm.
Let's see. Just trying to... And I have to look up... Oh...
Yeah, you guys can go whenever you want.
Do I dare use time for you to fly?
I mean, it doesn't I don't see the moment right now. Who would you use it on?
Basically,
if you want to...
I'd throw Clear into a pillar.
Yeah, I mean, you can try it for sure.
But I think instead I am gonna go... let's see. Theoretically, could I use sneak attack to incapacitate him?
Oh no, this is no sneak attack. He's right here.
Because
So
one
he
of the
doesn't have a cardboard box.
1-point options is you incapacitate a commoner or minion by touching one of the pressure points.
Let me tell you right now, he is neither of those.
He is a...
every single person you see in here is boss at least. They are
Alright.
all
Like I said,
they are
hubris.
all on your level or higher.
Let's see. And I think I'm gonna use, I'm gonna guess it's coming down to the standard fighting style.
Yeah,
mean,
you're just
I
gonna
could-
like just attack? Sure.
Yeah, I could just use Death Hand. And just do a ton of damage. Or it could potentially hurt somebody else. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a roll. Let's see what we got. So you pulling out your death hand situation?
Yep.
Yes.
So it's just like right as he clocks clear with one of his tonfa, he fires the Death Hand from below into the
Yeah, for sure.
shoulder.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oof. So yeah, he takes that spin, and like, you guys see like as he like is like you definitely heard him like the blood spurts out, and like what does Zacna's death hand look like? Because Akana's looks like a cannon. Wait, who did we just have explain what theirs looked like the other day? Oh, Pim's looks like a flintlock pistol. What does Zacna's look like?
Alright. The way I best describe it is it's almost like a little crossbow hidden under in his and he's got a pair of them hidden in the sleeves of his outfit, of his uniform. So he can shoot from either direction.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Except instead of firing crossbow bolts, fires your shells.
Yeah, I'm down with that. He takes the shot and like he does the spin again, but as he spins, like you see him like open up his coat and just a bunch of marble-sized little like ball bearings fall out, and just they all start exploding into smoke. And with a 20, they both get away. They have not left the building. They are still very much able to be found, but you guys are like choking on the gas. It's not like poison because they have to get through it too, but like you do see a bunch of the lightning arcing all around it.
Oh, guess what? Because of the permanent upgrades to my spyglasses, I have infrared.
Yeah, sure.
So I've got that at minute. So Zacna flips it over to infrared.
Oh, they're gone. Like you're not going to see them leave. Not with them rolling a 20, and not like because you're not going to be able to do that right after the shot, because like it would have to go through the rest of the turns. Like, but yeah, with the 20, they are out. But you can probably see where they're going for sure. Like you can see like where they left their footprints, and they are heading to the science department based on the way that the map is laid out. But Simmons, you are fucking hurt. Simmons, E7,
Yeah,
and
we're not doing great right now.
but are we just like gonna continue? Like E7 like uses one of his bats to stand up and puts it over his shoulder, and he's just like, all right, okay. Round 2, let's go. And he just starts walking the direction that like they went, or like if Zacna points the direction that they went, he's gonna start going that way.
Hold up now.
He's just like, no, I want to fight. Yeah, no, I'm just chivalry. And he sits back down.
We'll get to that, but first, take a moment, please. You were badly injured.
Do you see that sick thing when Simmons hit the gauntlet with the bat? I've lost a lot of blood. And he puts his back up against the wall again.
So we should make our way to the science room.
That's where they went.
Before we go anywhere, I'm gonna I'm gonna use shield to give myself another temp. Can I use that on top of the shield from chat?
Yeah, I'll let it rock.
Do I have to roll for it, or is it just there?
No, it'll just be there. You're not trying to like do it in distress or anything.
No, I'm just trying to do it in prevention of getting hit with another 6 damage.
Oh yeah, and you will.
So then I'd have 5 shield technically.
Yeah, you do it for 3.
Yeah.
So you all have 2 shield right now, just so you know. Like your communicators are putting forth a little bubble to protect you all. E7 does not have a communicator because he's not part of the
shield
actual
on somebody
crew.
else, can I?
You can use shield on.
Does it? It says around you.
Does it? Oh, well then. Oh yeah, that's why I made the shield cards. But they also require the communicators to work. Alright, so where are we off to? Sorry, Karam! I just said it! The shield charm connects into your, communicator. That's how the fiction works.
Is the science room where the hostages are?
That is where they said, the scientist Michael was.
Well, I'm saying we should all go that way.
Which one?
Yeah, because we don't really have a whole lot of
options.
and healing, and if they recover, then we're going to be. Right now,
That's
we're
why
in the
we
same
gotta
situation.
get them either weak.
Yeah, we got to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so
Sorry, I'll be right back.
yeah, so the plan is just rushing that. Oh, because you guys, no healing. All right, I'm solid for it. Let's go. I know that Valla said that they'll be right back, so but I will just move us
And
in
we-
here. Go ahead.
Before we run in there, if we're going anyway, and they know we're after them, can I use another? I want to do Shadow Seek to try to see what's going on, so we're not going in blind.
Yeah, sure. Give me a 20-setter.
Oh, that's the wrong button. This is the button that I want.
All right, so 14. All right, let me just. All right, so in that room, in the science room, you do see standing in there are 4 of them. And Michael is here. She is currently, like, not being like terribly mistreated or anything like that. This guy has a gun to her head, or like pointed to her, and just be cool, be cool, be cool. And so Clear and Teal are in here, like, bandaging Teal up. But every time and bandaging Clear up. But every time Teal tries to like wrap the bandage, like you see her wince because of the sprain.
So Teal is trying to bandage Clear.
Yeah, Teal is trying to bandage Clear. You see, with a 14, I'll give it to you. You see Michael and this other one here are looking down at something. And if you like, how does Shadow Seek work? Like, what's the exact wording on it?
You seek the location of a specific creature or object by projecting your consciousness into the shadow plane. You must know what your target looks like. 11 to 19, you glimpse the target in real time, can see its surroundings, and may watch it for the next minute.
Okay, so are you watching clear or are you watching teal? Yeah, they're
I was
both right
gonna
next
say-
to each other.
Yeah, I was going to say teal.
Sure. She is standing nearby. You see what looks like almost like a bomb shelter, like a secret bomb shelter entrance, and that is what Michael and this other fawn are looking down into. Like, you can't get into it, and you can't see more than teal can see right now. So you just see every
Is it-
once in a while, like a spark comes up.
Is it open?
Yeah, it's open.
And you said sparks are coming out of it?
Yeah. Oh,
So
and
maybe
this
there's
room,
another person in there, maybe. Okay.
this is the room that they fell into, for the record. Like, above you, the glass is broken, and they have their repelling ropes.
And
In
we
here.
are isn't anywhere that we can see.
No, you guys aren't, like, the doors are closed.
Okay. I mean, like the pirate leader guy, we are.
No, we are is nowhere to be seen.
So I wonder if he's in the hole. Okay. There. I wonder if they're in the hole. Okay. I will let
Sorry, I'm back.
them know what I saw then. Hey, you're back. There's 4 people in that room, and Michael, and there's a hole in the ground that sparks are coming out of. That's as much as that can get us.
And it's all very accurate. Alright, so what's the plan? It's like, are we rushing this room again?
What door, like which direction are we coming at it from?
I feel like you'd probably be coming at it from like right on, but like there could be more doors in here. They are watching this door because like teal.
Like the viewer.
Yeah. So like, if your door is here, where they came through, there's probably another one back here, like in the background somewhere.
So it would just take longer to get around to that, so that
Yeah.
we could sneak in and not get seen, or not get
Yeah,
ambushed again.
Oh yeah, they've got fucking guns out, then they're aimed at this door.
I was on mute the whole time. So here's
Oh,
my
shit.
plan.
All right,
Zacna has sneak, right?
Tech.
Is that
Zach,
what I
that
heard?
could be a sneaky bastard.
Okay, so Zacna sneaks in there, waits for them to leave the room. Then we climb up their repellent ropes, take hostage of their ship, crash it into the ground, and then they have nowhere to go.
What if they don't leave the room?
Oh. Well, then there goes that idea.
It does
Alright.
seem like whatever they're after is in that room. They landed in that room. They only came out of it because they saw you guys from above. Like when they saw you, they were like, "Oh shit, they're gonna have help," because they're not worried about any of the people that live at Fulgarlight. They're just like, you know, they're just dudes being dudes. Like Fulgarlight is full of minions. Like you guys and these guys are bosses. Like they don't need their weapons to steal from them. They need their weapons to defend against you.
Alright, so we wait for them to go into the room, and then we lock them inside.
Oh, in the floor room?
Yeah.
Looking at this gauntlet thing that we took from Teal, does it look like it still works? Can any of it, do any of us know that we could do anything with it? Or does it look like it's just shattered?
Oh, if you give me a roll, let's see what we can do. Solid. Okay. Here's what we got. Simmons, what is somebody eating snacks or something?
I'm prepping a bowl of snacks.
Right, that mute button. Simmons, what kind of crystal are you carrying? You sell crystals to people. You go underground all the time. That used to be your job. What kind of crystal you got in your hand on you right now? What kind of like? Could be any gemstone.
We were doing a whole bunch of those. We were doing a whole bunch of the obsidian stuff with obsession. So maybe just some of that is like a hunk of that looks like what my mask had on it.
Oh, okay, like a nice faceted like shard of obsidian. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fits perfectly right into it. And you are so convinced that this will work. Like, this is how, like, it's probably not going to do the same thing. And I will tell you right now, it is going to fire like a huge blast.
This is just like the first game Simmons was in. Find a thing that has something that should fit in it, you shove it in there immediately.
Yeah, that's just like, this is character growth, people. Character consistency.
There is no way. It worked out fine the first time. It should work out fine again.
Absolutely. Simmons, you believe it, too. Oh, by the way, a bunch of things keep falling over that cliffside when they shouldn't because Simmons put that in wrong. Like, nothing should get by the Guardians. Things have been getting by the Guardians.
It's fine. It works just like it's supposed to.
All right, Simmons, you, like, if you put this on, like, you know that this is going to work for sure. And it is just, you know. Going. Oh yeah, you got that shield going. You're gonna be super safe. Don't you worry about it. Your shield will handle that recoil.
Yeah. And Zacna's gonna. Or did we decide that Zacna, you're gonna sneak around and try to hit him from behind? Or are we trying to be more diplomatic now?
I mean, we can try to be diplomatic.
Yeah, this is all up to you guys. Like as it is set up, there's a room full of things. People are looking at the ground. There is a room down there, and we know that. And yeah. You know that we are here for a suit. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. Like up there, you see her, like the one in the back, the one that really looks like we love her. She, across her shoulders, has a giant. It looks like a bronze greatsword, like a flamberge situation. But it's a lightning bolt, and it is not bronze. It is brass. You see lightning like riding along its length. Everything like Valla. If this is explained to Pollux&Castor, you know that based on when Patagon and you were both here, like working on the science stuff. This is from here. They made this sword.
Oh.
So like that appears to be the first thing that they were here for. Now they're here to get the second part.
Stage 1, okay.
But she's sitting very cool with it. She's fucking cool as shit, everybody. Like she's just looking down the hole. She's probably sitting in like a plush chair with her like legs crossed, very much like the leg of the ankle touching the knee crossing, with the sword sitting over her shoulder.
Do we want to, like, from afar, well, from as safe a distance as we can, kick the door open and yell at them so that, like, they know we mean business now and that we're not pushovers? Or do we want to just go in guns blazing?
I mean,
I'm a guns blazing kind of guy.
The last time we went in guns blazing, we got our butts kicked.
Well, do you want to use reason? Or... I got nothing. Brawn.
We might as well try reason. But if reason fails, then brawn.
I think E7 needs to break this tie.
Oh, E7 just stands up. He's just like, and like, he like does the like, you know the cool thing that like in like old martial arts movies where somebody like pushes down like very like not taekwondo, like Tai Chi situation, and like all you hear all of their clothes just ripple. It's like that is what E7 does, and he starts spinning his bat, and he's like, "I'm good, let's go." It's fucking, and like he's gonna raise his leg and kick this door in if we don't stop him, because E7's terrible but amazing.
Yeah.
Like he has one mode, and it's just go. And somehow he suddenly became my favorite. I know Simmons has one, and I keep forgetting. It's a full-size mouse.
I mean, bigger than full size.
Oh yeah, he's a big-size mouse.
Yeah.
He's a man-sized mouse.
Well, it looks like I've been outvoted.
You can't say we gotta let E7 choose how this goes down, and then have it not be fucking like kick the door in.
Yeah.
And it's just he kicks the door, and literally they are all like, "What the fuck?" Like, cause like did not expect you guys to like do that, and like this guy right here, he laughs so hard, like he is just laughing like crazy as he sees E7. Like
He respects
loves
this
it.
now.
Absolutely. Like he is E7's biggest fan. I think my headphone died. Can somebody say something for me?
Something
Yeah.
for you.
Testing.
Oh, yeah. It did, like, my left one did die. I just heard it go, wow. I thought they were
Oh,
charging.
and at this point, Zacna's got himself fired up. He's switched from his from firearms to blades. He's got his Achilles out, and he's also holding a dagger in his other hand.
The one that's laughing at E7, like, as E7, like, runs in and, like, you know, pathetically waves his bat because, like, he's at 2 HP, and he's lost a lot of blood. Like, he grabs it, and he's just like, please, please, peace, everybody, peace. We wouldn't want anything to happen to our friend. And you see the one behind him has, like, positioned herself and put the sword up to Michael's throat. It's just like, we could talk this out, can't we? And he takes E7's bat from him and just, like, pushes him back with it. It's just like, we're all cool here. It's fine. Nobody needs to get hurt. It's just like our friend Michael showed us where we needed to go. Let us into where we need to go. And we are just like, this is a lot heavier than I thought it was gonna be. As you hear like a bunch of like boxes and stuff move around downstairs.
Michael, what's in the hole?
That's where Cameron's suits were. Like, that's where we stored them. Oh, and then just like the one next to him, she's like, "Tut tut, it's not your time to talk. We'll tell you when you can talk. But you're doing great. You're amazing, hostage." And she like pets the back of Michael's head. You're doing just really swell. But like the sword is like right on her throat.
And then Nameless is like, did anyone ever tell you to not bring a knife to a gunfight?
Yeah!
Ooh.
Tough choice.
Oh.
So
This is
Nameless
awful.
opens fire. Wait, are you aiming at you're aiming at her? You're aiming at Alexis? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so your tough choice is you can hit her like square on, but she will knock Michael down that hole. Like Michael will fall down the into that room. Or like you will hit her and Michael.
Michael's falling in the hole.
Alright. Bye, Michael. You'll be fine.
Actually puts Michael out of the line of fire, so that's kind of good.
It kind of makes you wonder why I left that as a tough choice. So yeah, like you shoot her, and she is pissed, but like the fire is like burning at her outfit, and you see the one up front just starts laughing again, and he reaches into his he's got like a military like shirt on underneath those buckles, and you see him reach in and pull out just two set of brass knuckles. He's just like, I'm gonna love this. And yeah, we all just roll what we wanted. I'm gonna roll for him. His name is Parrish. Parrish punched E7 in the face again.
Oh god, E7.
Just fucking E7 just like goes for his bat again, and Parrish just like cracks him right above the eyebrow. Just like, nah, E7 is down. E7 is not dead, but he is unconscious. And like Parrish stands over him, and then he like cracks his neck. And Clear and Teal are both like, careful, they're stronger than they look. And then you once again hear "We Are" from the ground. It's like, what the hell's going? Who? Why is he down here? Why is she down here?
I mean, we got this gauntlet that does totally gonna work.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I'm gonna point that right there.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me that 20-sider.
Oh god.
16 works. All right. So all of you, are going to take. Oh fuck! It did 6 damage when it was being used right.
No. Oh no.
Everybody takes 6. You guys are all taking 2 apiece because of taking 2 less because of the shield. But yeah, so this room explodes, everybody. Not in like a fiery death trap or anything, but in the most concussive of ways.
Does my shield get like spell take it down another 3?
Yeah, your shield spell is protecting all the damage your shield is up. Whatever shield you guys have, it's up.
Okay.
I'm gonna protect E7. Don't worry, we're not like E7's body is ragdolling out of this room, and it looks hilarious.
So I'm taking
But, like,
6 damage?
4 because you do have 2
4.
points of shield. It happened when the bingo happened.
Okay.
And we've rolled enough tough choices that Clear is unconscious right now, everybody. Like, you don't have to worry about Clear, but everybody in this room is scattered. Like, you are all over this room. There's no glass left on the ceiling. These desks are decimated. Like, there are holes in this wall doesn't exist. This map doesn't work anymore. Because, like, that's just outside now.
So it worked.
Oh, it worked perfect. Simmons, everybody, your ears more than anybody else. Well, no, maybe also Nameless because Owl and Bat are ringing like crazy.
Yeah, makes sense.
But Clear's unconscious, and they are in the exact same place as you guys. They all took 6 damage, and they all got thrown around. And Alexis is up here in the fucking, like, on a bookshelf. Is, like, rubbing her head, like, what the fuck? Like, Parrish is, like, doing the thing where, like, trying to, like, get his ears to pop, and it's just not working. Teal just looks up and just, fuck. And then, like, puts her head back down. She's not unconscious, but she does not enjoy it. Claire is outside. Like, Claire is literally outside. He got blown through that window.
Claire has been defenestrated.
He just left like I did fucking middle school.
Nice
Technical,
callback.
technical term for somebody being thrown through a window.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I think it's hilarious. So E7 is safe as long as you all survive. Less safe if you all die here. But just heads up. So all of you guys are getting up. Everybody's like really hurting like from this. It's just like Parrish like raises his hands again. Brass knuckle, like he's missing one of his sets. You're like, ugh. Rude.
Yeah, Zacna transforms the needful hilt into a pair of brass knuckles.
It's just like like the cough was real, but I used it for Foley. It's like, all right, calm it down, one crew to another. What the fuck was that? This is Parrish asking Simmons.
It was retaliation.
Fair, okay. He's just like, what do you guys need? Like, do you want to cut? You guys, how do we all get out of here without anybody? And he like looks out the window. He's like, oh, he's gonna feel that in the morning.
I say, I don't know for sure. I think you'd ask Michael, but I would assume if you just leave, that would probably be a good start.
Yeah, we'll take off. No problem. We're out of here.
Without the things that you're stealing from this city?
Now, see that? And I think that's when we'll come up out of the basement. Grab his token. Because did not get knocked down the same way you all did. You'll notice that one of his horns is broken now. It's a pretty fresh break. Katori knocked his horn right off, which I find very rude. But he walks up. He's got like a big suitcase. Not a suitcase. You guys know the dry cleaning suit bags?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got one of those, like, over his shoulder, but, like, he is actively fighting to hold it up. Like, whatever's in that suit must be heavy. And then his other hand's on his gun, like, pointed at you guys. He's just like, the Wander crew, of course, my dear friends. It's just like, hello, everybody, hello. You guys, like, just so you know, you could attack any point during this if you want to. But We wants to talk. But you guys could just, like, stop the conversation with a punch or a gunshot or whatever you guys want to say. You don't have to let me monologue here. I just realized I lost my hoodie string.
Might be a good idea to hear him out, at least for a moment. At least before we start throwing punches.
Pollux&Castor, can you roll me a 20-sider?
Sure thing. That is a 19.
That is a 19. It looked like a 3 for a second. Yeah, it was really holding that 3. Pollux&Castor, he did something downstairs. Like, there's like an electrical current coming from up that hole. Something. No, you were in space. You guys have got up to a bunch of like dumb shit up in space. So here we go. Yeah, we'll move that to the 20, and then I'll give you the full thing. There's a bomb down there, like in a big way.
Like, is it going off kind of bomb or getting ready to?
Getting ready to, like, and like we are, it's just like he's playing for time. Like they are gonna get out of here. What he tells you about the time is wrong, is a lie. He's gonna tell you you have half the amount of time that you do have, and you like between being in communications, between just like reading this room, you are gonna know that he's lying.
I see.
And I think with making that a 20, you can easily let everybody else know. But it's just like he's standing there with his gun out, like he has not put his gun away. In my head, it's basically a desert eagle, like an ivory and gold desert eagle, and he's very good with it. And he's just pointing at all of you. He's just like, I would love to like stay and chat with you all, but I think you guys, being the hero type, and he looks at Nameless for a second. He's just like, except for you, I think we could talk. It's just like, if you're ever looking for work, he hands you, like, he tosses you like, not a business card. It's definitely a coin. It's a coin with like a cloud and a lightning bolt on it. He's just like, spend that at any of your more unsavory locations. We'll talk.
I'm totally backpocketing that.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, so in the future, if Nameless wants to communicate with We Are, like, it's only unless she's setting up like an assassination attempt thing, like, but he doesn't trust you either, so it's fine. If you spend it at the Boneyard, like underneath in the Undercity, or if you spend it at Dry Docks or any of the other like, or the shady side of town in Folk Song and the Yoke. Like, if you go to like a bad bar and spend this coin, will set up a meeting for you.
Right.
With you, sorry. And it's just like, and now, my friends, my heroes, you all truly just fantastic. And look what you did to my crew. Look at them. Poor Clear's gonna be feeling that in the morning. And Parrish's just like, Adi said that one. He's like, damn it. And he's just like, oh, you stole Teal's weapon. Could I have that back, Bat Friend?
I'll give it back to you if you give back the things you stole from the town. It'll be a good trade.
No, but we had that. It's like, how about I give you something special?
This is pretty special.
It is pretty special, but you don't know how to use it, as it emotions around the room.
I think that clearly is how you're supposed to use it.
A quick question.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
While they're doing this conversation, like, knowing for a fact that the bomb is gonna go off sooner rather than later, could I quite possibly sneak my way over to try and disarm it?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Give me a roll. How sneaky is Valla? How sneaky is Pollux&Castor?
I was so scared that was gonna be a 2.
Yeah, you can make it to it, and like you feel like at the top of that hole. It's down in the hole, by the way, where Michael is. Like down there, you can, like, all of your hair starts standing on end. Like whatever's down there is starting to like create such it. I'll just tell you, it's creating such a static discharge that it's going to like explode with a ton of lightning and destroy this entire science lab section of the place. That is how big the bomb is going to be. It's not this, it levels this entire area. They are trying to like destroy the science wing.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I think this needs to be stopped then.
You know, with a 12, we'll get you all the way down there.
Hell yeah.
Let me.
I figure I might as well try and do something while they're all distracted with these talks.
All right. So what you see is that's not a person, not really. That's a suit.
That's Earthworm Jim.
That's
Oh,
what they meant by a suit.
Oh yeah, okay. So this is a suit like being charged with a ton of electricity. This is in fact an Earthworm Jim suit. Sadly, it'll only fit somebody between 3 and 5 feet tall.
So I need Simmons.
Or Nameless.
Or Nameless. Basically anyone that is not me or Zacna.
And you see Michael like panicking. I'm gonna say that I know that they all look like just like workbenches, but because I couldn't get it right, there's like definitely like some kind of like power fluctuator thing over here, and she's trying her best to like turn this off, but all she's doing is buying you guys time because it's been sabotaged hardcore, and this thing is gonna like go off. This is what you see, but you can try to stop it. How are you three just up there handling the conversation, by the way? Like, are you gonna let them go? Because, like, they are trying to just go. Like, if you guys haven't stopped them, they are walking out the open wall towards clear. Like, Teal is helping clear up.
Well, Zacna's got a gun, right? And, like, I've got the arm thing. So could we just kind of, like,
Zacna's got his
Mexican
death hand.
standoff?
Happenstance standoff. That's hard to say.
Yeah. Happen standoff?
A happen standoff. It's like yeah. Everybody's got guns except for Alexis. She has just got the sword back like up, and she's holding it in front of her. She is now like holding this like she's ready to fight. Like everybody in here is wounded though. Parrish only has one of his brass knuckles. Zacna has a pair of brass knuckles. They don't look nearly as fancy as his, but you've got two.
Yeah.
E7's out of the room, just like seeing stars. Oh, and Pollux&Castor are downstairs. You gotta get off the screen. Go away.
Did we learn about the bomb before Pollux fucked off to try to fix it?
Yes, because there was a 20. Pollux&Castor definitely somehow managed to communicate to you that there was a bomb and that they were gonna go try to take care of that. But we has also made it clear that you are on a time situation. It's just like we can't stand here all day. Like somebody's got to pull a trigger.
What are you in such a hurry for?
You know, we all serve our queen. We all serve our captain. So, of course, she wanted a new sword, and like, doesn't it look? It just screams the storm. Look at it; it's beautiful, and it is a beautiful weapon. Like, and its crossguard goes out like both ends, and it has like that, that like stun gun type ball at the ends of each one of them, and then like the blade is rippled like a bolt of lightning, and as you see Alexis like holding it up at you, it does appear to be like moving around and like snaking around, and sometimes it looks like there's three of them. And like it looks very powerful. And it's just like, and I needed a new suit.
What's
As
in
you're
that
like-
bag anyway?
It's a suit. I
know
heard that
it's
they
not
were
a
making
suit.
them.
You are stronger than carrying. What kind? What is it?
He's just like, looks on. Loves to talk, so I don't even think you need to make a convincing roll. He's just like, well, you see, like these folks here, amazing folks, love them to death. trying to like invent ways of carrying their own magic around. I love it. Like, did you see the umbrellas out front? Chef's kiss. But like, I am more interested in the byproducts of that. You all with these silver thimble. You have what would they call what do they call them? The fork movers, the stair lifts. Oh, whatever those weird suits that some of I've heard that you have. I want something similar. And I don't have the know-how to make it or a large like factory to do it. So I just figured I'd just borrow one of theirs. Unless you want to think that we could do a little deal. You think?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh, you just agree to everything every time.
We're not giving the sword back. But he pulls the
then never mind.
outfit
I
off
just
of his
want the
shoulder. He's just like, I'll leave the suit if you can set me up a meeting with Fishtanger. You must promise, though, no funny business. We'd hate it for anything bad to happen to your city. But if you can set us up for a meeting, we'll leave this stuff. Not the sword, though. That's bought and paid for. And you see him take a pouch of gold out of his pocket and just, like, a pouch of something. Maybe not gold. And he, like, tosses it down the hole. Pollux&Castor, you and Michael are, like, side by side trying to figure out how to, like, computers, like, electrical, like... it's so 1950s sci-fi down there right now, I think. Like, you two are both, like, rocking back and forth like you're in Star Trek. Like, you've got a bunch of monitors that aren't showing anything but static, and every once in a while Michael slaps one. It's like, damn it, Jim! We haven't met Jim yet, but I promise Jim's here. Can you roll me a 20 side to see how you're doing down there, though?
Yeah, sure. Oh, please be good.
Fuck
That's a
yeah!
15.
How are you slowing it down? Like, what did you do? What is your aim? Like, you didn't turn it off completely, but you can either lower the potency of this, you can, slow it down, you can divert some of its power. Like, yeah, you tell me what you're gonna do.
I feel like either lowering potency or diverting some of it would be one of the things that they're doing. So I'm good with either of those.
Oh, for sure. Like, you see, it is a suit. It is a suit standing, like, a mannequin is wearing that suit back there. And it is just, like, firing off electricity all over the place. And you see, like, the red electricity shoots out of it once in a while. And it's just like, what has turned this into a bomb is we are covered it in those red crystals that Teal's gauntlet had. Like, so every time the lightning sparks out through that's when the bolts become dangerous.
Oh boy.
So, like, yeah, right? It's fucking sick. So right now, if you just start diverting it so that they're not going through that nearly as much, like, you have to give them a target. What have you made the lightning strike more often? Is there, like, a spot in the room? Is it yourself? Like, do you have something on you? How is this happening? I'm just trying to get it in my head.
Point it through the sky.
I feel like if I do it through the sky, I might get noticed that something's going on with the bomb they've planted. So I'm trying to, like, think of the most, like, the best thing I could divert this to while remaining discreet.
That is a good point.
You know what? I imagine this is gonna hurt a lot, but he'll divert it to me. Just divert it to me.
Oh, yeah?
This is gonna hurt.
So, like, yeah, like, but it's not the red lightning, because, like, you are making it so the red lightning stops striking. So, like, you are feeling just a massive influx of the same kind of lightning that these people around here are already using. So like it hurts. It's gonna do 2 damage, and it's gonna do 2 damage again if this scene doesn't end quickly, you know. But so yeah, and Michael's just like, Jesus Christ. It's like, and like she's twisting knobs and stuff, and like you see her like hold on, and then she's just like starts pressing buttons on this suit over here, and she's like, I'm sending them help.
Fair enough, just do it quickly.
All right, up here, crew. How's this conversation going? It's like Alexis is just like, we have to go, and we are just like, now, we're striking a deal. Do we have an accord? I can visit the Silver Thimble, only to meet with, I believe it is Pim, Tinger, and Lore, I believe, are the 2 that I'm looking for. And I will leave you the suit. Fair deal?
I think we'd have to fill out a contract here, so we might have to go through some provisions and stuff. I know that this bureaumancy type stuff causes problems everywhere we go, so
Oh,
I won't. Sure
I don't set foot on folk song.
It's
They're
so
romances.
annoying. It's so annoying. I think we should just get some of this in words.
They're literally
in
the
writing.
worst. Okay, like no. And he looks at Nameless. You look like a guy who's filled out a contract a time or two.
Yeah, I've
Why don't
had
you-
some experience.
Oh, just
Ironclad.
jot us down a little contract. And Parrish walks up to Zacna and he's just like, oh, so you beat up Clear. Not an easy thing to do, but not a hard thing to do. Nameless, what? Oh, sorry. I'll let you say what you're gonna say right there, Zacna. But real quick, Nameless, are you filling out a contract that they get to meet with Laura and Pim? Are we doing that?
I mean, it'd be.
I feel
I
like
don't
we're
know
just
what we
wasting their
get in
time.
return.
They will return the suit that they were stealing. Oh, you guys could take the suit and just say that they stole it.
They should also pay for repairs to the city.
Oh, you repair? You did this.
We wouldn't have had to if you didn't start it.
We just really want. It's like fine. Like,
You could have entered diplomatic negotiations with the city to try to get the sword. You're the ones who busted in here.
But we're pirates.
Yeah, you can pirate a lot of different things in a lot of different ways.
All right. It's just like, how much do you think this is gonna cost? And like Simmons, here's the thing: you can lie to him if you want to make a roll for it, and like over exaggerate, and I will give you the money. I will give you the difference. Yeah,
I would have some idea of like how much some sort of basic architecture cost, right?
sure. You could ballpark
Basic,
it
not,
for
like,
sure.
good
Yeah.
stuff. So whatever, like a basic idea would be, I'd put like 20% on it, but not for me, for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he's just like, I see you patting it a little bit, and he's just like,
Reparations to the citizens.
it's like absolutely. And you see him just like he looks up for a second, and then like he does some like basically one-handed sign language. And then a couple seconds later, this chest just comes falling out of the sky and slams on the ground. And there is more than enough money in here to fix this room.
As long as it doesn't explode.
As long as it doesn't explode.
Okay.
So,
I look at
Zach-
Nameless
Oh, go
and Zach and go, and kind of shrug.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's fairly reasonable.
And Parrish is just like, hey, look at it this way. We don't have to knock each other out. And he just, he looks Zacna up and down for a second. He's just like, you ever been west? Like really west?
I'm trying to think actually if I have.
I don't think I know that you definitely haven't been where he's talking about.
I haven't.
It's just like, you gotta look to you. You might want to check him out. And like, it's just like, he takes his brass knuckle off, and like he tosses it to you. He's just like, if you find the other, for knocking some sense into clear. Teal walks up to Simmons, and she like looks at the weapon on Simmons' hand. I think Teal and Simmons are basically of a size. And she like moves the she reaches one hand out like slowly, and like she winces when she does it, and she moves the crystal a little bit, and it feels so much better now, Simmons, but it still does burn to use. Like, she's like, careful, and she motions to her arm. It scars.
Have you ever put like cream on that?
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, the manatees don't send it up, and like Becky's has had a real problem with delivery lately.
What? Can't you just order it from some? You're pirates. You have a huge network. Can't you just order it from somebody else?
You don't steal from local. You know, like small businesses.
Not steal, or like have a transaction. Just have it go through a few different people and then have it come back to you. You had friends, quote unquote friends, right?
I have friends, and we do have friends in high places, but of course, like, I'm looking more. I heard Becky's is under new management. Like, it's this Krieg fellow. He's responsible for making the.
He's fantastic.
Oh, you know Krieg?
I met him once. One time. Well, I had like 3 words. He's a great guy.
Perhaps you can introduce us when we come to visit the Silver Thimble.
Simmons shrinks back.
So, Nameless, did you write just a normal contract for it? Is it fair? Like, or are you trying to cheat them? Either option is fine with me.
No, it's fair.
All right. So this suit has comes walking up from the thing, and everybody just suddenly just like looks at it. It's not attacking anybody, but standing, I guess, in between Simmons and Nameless is this suit, and it turns around, and it's just like, what the fuck? And like, we are just like, I didn't know that one moved. But if the contract's fine, if we're not gonna like go further into a fight, this thing is just gonna like chill here, and they are gonna grab onto their rope and like bid you all adieu.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Why don't you push that deactivation button that I really hope you have? We have some friends. We're friends now. If we don't exist, then you can't come do any of this stuff in the contract. It goes away because it burns up in this explosion.
He's like, that was my like get out of here contingency plan, but because we all have seemed to have gotten along pretty well, how about this? I promise you that I'll throw down the code that turns it off.
It, 75% of it now, and then the rest of it when you get up there.
Okay. And he's just like, absolutely.
Give us a chance to brute force it.
The first person, his crew go like each one he goes. He's just like, it's 4, 3, and then like 7, and then he grabs onto it, and then he heads up. He like.
So we only got one more digit to figure out.
Yeah, one more digit to figure out. He has given you 4, 3, 7.
Immediately run to the hole and tell Pollux&Castor.
And this is the part where I have to be honest. Do I think he yells down the answer? Do I think he does? I think there's a long pause. So, Pollux&Castor, the code has come down to you 437.
437.
Yeah. Does Pollux&Castor just guess? Because the fourth number has not been coming yet. I'm going to say you guys have 3 attempts at this.
Yeah, sure, we'll make a guess.
What you got?
What
You can either
numbers did I
roll
make a
or
guess
tell me a
for?
number. What's that?
What
You're
numbers
just
do I have?
guessing one. You just need one more number.
I mean, like, between what numbers?
1 through 10. 1 through 9. 0 doesn't count. Oh.
Let's do a 6.
All right. 6 was not it.
Oh, shit.
It's like, Simmons, are you still just like waiting for like the call? You guys waiting for it?
I'm looking up and really, really hoping that I didn't screw us over.
I'm hoping so as well.
Simmons, roll me a 20-sider.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
16.
16.
You see, like, we are like staring down as like the ship has begun to turn to leave, and he's just like, what does he say? How does he say it? I think he nods. It's just like, pirates we are, and in hell we'll be in good company. And then he leaves.
Son of a bitch. We are. I don't know if that's the code or if that's just him being a dick.
Can I guess a 9?
Sure. 9 is wrong. You have one more chance to put this in. We do know it's going to do less damage to the room, but it's going to do a shit ton of damage to Pollux&Castor. They're going
And
to eat
Michael.
them. And Michael's, yeah, you know what? Yeah, Michael is in trouble.
Can we,
Why everyone's panicking, can I jump in that suit?
Yes, you may, of course, jump in the suit. I didn't know which one of you would.
Alright, I'm jumping in the suit. And I want to yell out 8.
You're going to yell out 8?
Yeah.
Oh, 8? That's actually what I was thinking too.
Oh, see?
Okay, Valla. Roll me a 20-sider.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And Pollux&Castor. Not Pollux&Castor, and Nameless.
15.
Okay. I think Michael sees you go for the, Oh, nice. Sick. That's a sick-ass 13 right there. Michael slaps your hand away. He's just like, hell! And, she puts it at 7. 4, 3, 7, 7.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yep.
I genuinely did not get.
It's fine. I played a lot. I played with calculators a lot. I actually, is it 7734? Is actually what it is?
It is 7734.
That's me. I fucked that up for you guys. I'm sorry. That's on me, everyone. I'm sorry. That one's on me. Would have made more sense the other way around. I fucked you guys.
I still wouldn't have understood it.
So like that electricity, like rips through the room and like through Valla and then out And because Nameless rolled a 13 at like the spook hour. What were you trying to do, Nameless? You're just naming and you're yelling out a number. Were you just trying to protect yourself from the lightning?
Yeah, that was pretty much the whole point of this whole thing, was for me to kind of protect myself. And the suit.
I do love the idea that it was like, that is how we're gonna like get rid of the like Valla. You are hitting Nameless with this lightning arc. You are ripping the suit that he is wearing apart.
Mm.
But like it's going somewhere, and it's going into him. I forgot I changed it. This one's better. It's got his full ears. Okay, Nameless. This suit is like supercharged. Like it's not gonna last long, but like the suit probably will. Like you guys can probably recharge it, figure out how to work it. If like you do keep it, it seems rude, but you know, live your life.
It does seem
no,
rude.
I'm definitely keeping it.
Yeah, I made the token. You have a red laser gun and an Earthworm Jim outfit. Let's just fucking go.
Wearing so many more clothes than the last game I was in with him.
Yeah, last time he was just in his fucking skivvies. But yeah, it needs to be repaired, but I'll figure out what that thing does. But Pollux&Castor, you have to collapse after that. It was exhausting.
Zacna's gonna go try and find the duo.
Oh yeah, you can find they're downstairs.
And he's gonna help him upstairs. Here, I got you.
Would
So
this be the kind of lightning to leave behind a scar if I wanted?
Absolutely, if you wanted to, like if you want to have a scar from this action, for sure. Like you just fucking like poured the whole bit of lightning through yourself. Like, you just channeled a bomb that could destroy basically a couple city blocks
Yeah.
worth of lightning, that is. Oh yeah, Michael's just like, whew, now that we've got time. And like, she walks up and she like, it starts like, and I'm gonna heal like it's an AP shot. HP shot Simmons, but like I think I'm gonna like have it be like a cream that like Michael is coating these scars with. And it's just like, you all seem a little bit insane. You know that.
Insane, perhaps, but it worked nonetheless.
That's true. That is definitely true. 1 second, let me get everybody back into this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we are back. Michael comes back up here. This room does not look like this room at all because we know the walls and the ceiling are missing. Nameless is in a Earthworm Jim suit. Simmons. Yeah, what are you guys up to? E7's outside the room. Like he's not bleeding, but he's not having the time of his life.
I think we definitely, one of us is probably gonna go grab him, bring him in, make sure he's okay.
Just drag him back in.
And Zacna's helping Pollux&Castor.
So, Michael looks around and like you see through her, like she's like flickering, almost like she's in a hologram when she's up here. And she's just like, oh, that's gonna take a bit of work. And she's like,
I point to the chest of money and I say, this will help pay for the repairs.
And like, she looks at it and she's like, what? How did you defeat them? He put the suit on. I assumed that you. I was just looking for the bodies.
And we point to the suit. The suit's here, but they got away with the sword.
It's like, I don't know who Cameron was making that sword for, or what Cameron was making that sword for. We only found a secret room recently. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we have to... Can we leave this room? Can we find somewhere more comfortable to talk? Alright, so let me grab everybody. This room's more comfortable because it has walls and a ceiling. That's important for... as you guys are like... are you guys just walking back to the entrance then? Like, because you guys did it. You saved this place from its fucking...
So the red lightning is no more because it's not bouncing off the Zeppelin?
Exactly. The Zeppelin was, like, creating the red lightning, because this place is always arcing with lightning. But that's just how this place is. But it's safe! Which is, you know, a weird way to say safe. But yeah, I think after the red lightning disappears, Kai, Quinn, and Alex will come back in. I'm looking at the car again. But now the car is destroyed, and I'm sad about it. The first time the car was ever on screen, we destroyed it.
You cut it in half with lightning. It can be put back together. I'm sure blueberries can fix it.
Okay, yeah, I'm down to give that a shot. I'm rolling for blueberries. Yep, he fixed it.
It's fixed.
You know what? You guys don't even need blueberries. You guys can fix this car. Simmons is just like, you know, we could just put those two parts back together again.
Put all of the wheels on the same part, and then it'll be good.
Just like, what if the car was just long?
We just gotta hang on to it on the inside, and then it'll go fine.
It's
Like,
incredibly unsafe.
It's just gonna, like, we have duct taped a car back together. It's like, no, it'll work. I like that whenever Simmons tries to use technology, it breaks terribly. E7 is just like,
Breaks?
Well, no, nothing breaks. Nothing is ever broken for you.
It's fine. It's perfect. It works exactly as intended.
It works as intended. So Kai, who is like the de facto leader of this place, comes like running up to you. He's just like, "Is everybody safe?"
For the most part.
He's like, oof, that looks, quite. He sees all the blood and like the burns on you all. He's just like, oof. Oh.
And the feather hook in Zacna's wing.
Oh god. Please. Oh. I can't with this. It's like oh boy.
If you need to look the other way and talk to us, we won't be offended.
I will. And he just turns his back on you. He's just like, oh, that's gruesome. Was that a hook in his wing? Was that a hook in his wing? Somebody tell me if that was a hook in his wing.
It was a hook in his wing.
He throws up.
To
Quinn,
be fair,
though.
I've had worse.
Yeah, he just throws up so much more. Like, what? Oh. And Quinn walks up to you. Quinn, who's now the de facto like detective of this town now. Like he's like the head of the guards and investigates things. And he's just like, so like, what are we dealing with here? Did we defeated everybody? Are there bodies to deal with? And Michael's just like, there's not a single body. I gave him the suit and everything. They ain't kill anyone. Quinn's just like, mercy. I see.
There
Do we have
was
any
an
Were we
attempt
supposed to? Go ahead.
He's gonna look. The attackers did attempt to blow up your lab area, but I fixed it.
I never expected anything less from you, Valla. I know Valla, Pollux&Castor. Because Quinn loves Pollux&Castor, because you two wrote that fucking sci-fi. You guys are writing a sci-fi series together.
Yep.
It's just like,
And we did put some identifiable marks on him.
she's like, who were they? Why were they here?
They were after a sword for their captain. I think they said the Storm.
They all look back and forth at each other and just shrug.
You said that was it Kai or was it Michael that said they had just found that room?
Michael had said that they had just found that room.
So who, if you guys just found that room, how did they know about it?
We have a recently deceased member of the community who got themselves into some problems with gambling debts, and they met some unsavory sorts. And he was our lead scientist working on any motions at the suit that Nameless is wearing. This suit feels great, Nameless, by the way. You could jump so fucking high if you wanted to.
Perfect. I'll remember that here.
It makes you feel groovy. But that's what they know. It's just we found the area. The sword wasn't down there, it was in his room. But be that as it may, he had the sword in his room. We had the suits down there. No idea that they could do that. The schematics were already stolen. And he looks at Pollux and she looks at Pollux&Castor and says, it's just it seemed like they were trying to cover up any evidence so nobody else could have these, but then they just left it behind.
Yeah, they were definitely going to blow this up, but we convinced them not to take that part. We might come back to bite us in the end, but at least your technology is safe.
I know not what kind of deal was going on since I was down there, but at least nothing was taken as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, they're going to come visit us.
Oh. Did they say when?
Nope. Wait, Nameless, did you put that in the contract?
Oh, he did. You know when he put it in the contract? September 30th.
Tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right.
It's
About 2 weeks.
Tell you exactly when they're going to be at the Silver Thimble. But yeah, so that's when they're going to be there. And that is whatever day that day turns out to be, because some of these games have to take more than a day, or as the time goes. But yeah, they're just Alex walks up, he's just puts his arm around Zacna and Pollux&Castor. It's just you two, one arm around each, and Alex is Alex is stronger than they look. And it just starts leading you all back, and it's come on, we've got recovery rooms over here. Neither one of you have any particular electric allergies, correct? And it's
Correct.
Quinn, can you grab them? And he Quinn reaches down and picks up E7 and does the not fireman character, like has his arms out and like E7's just draped over his arms. And it's just, and yeah, they are gonna put you in like these weird little like it's like a Bacta tank from Star Wars, except for it's gonna just hit you with a bunch of electricity to heal your damage. It's just gonna take some time. You guys are gonna be here for a couple of days recovering. Like, you don't have to spend the whole time in there. They're just gonna heal you and then they're gonna watch you guys, because they don't use their magic on other people very often.
So we get to help them learn new ways to use their magic.
Exactly.
And hopefully not get hurt in the process.
Hey, just Nameless, can you give me like one more roll? Just so I know how the rest of that went. 15. It means it went well. All right, give me 1 second. Let me just get the... I'm so excited. I was really worried that this was going to be a 1, and we weren't going to be able to see them today.
Oh?
See who today?
Okay. It's just like outside, like
Nameless is gigantic.
Nameless is gigantic. He's not. But outside the door is definitely like somebody laying on the horn that is just like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, it's
As
the
it
Kings.
The Hill Kings have arrived. And like, oh, this is Hank's new son. This is Bob E.
Great.
And they're just like, you guys got a lot of problems here. You know, there's a group of bounty hunters looking for y'all. Anybody has any dealings with the Silver Thimble? Like, Himmel has contractedly offered to pay a lot of money to have you guys as heads.
Yeah, we've kind of heard some rumblings about that.
Yeah.
He like Gribble like pulls out a sawed-off shotgun and just goes. And he's like, "Don't worry, you got 2 less." And they all just kind of chuckle.
I think that means that next month they get more alcohol from us.
It's just like, which way's your bar? Like, I didn't think this was a Silver Thimble. Like, it's a lot more like electric-y than I thought it was gonna be. Like Hank's holding a map out, and it's like, no. This isn't it. This is.
You got it upside down.
Oh, he turns it right side up. He's like, oh. It's like, oh, we still got a lot more water to cross, and it's just like it kicks the tires, but you realize that the tires are basically giant like rafts themselves, so this vehicle can go over the water. But in the back are just so many barrels that they're gonna fill with like, well, stink flower ale and then a bunch of dehydrated stink flower to make Simmons crunches, and they're gonna get drunk forever.
The whole way back home.
Oh yeah. And they're
Bobby's
just like
going to be driving, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, Bobby's definitely the driver. Designated and whatnot. But yeah, so they killed the bounty hunter tomfoolery that was coming after you.
Oh, jeez.
So don't worry about him. He's dead.
They're fantastic.
They are. They don't take prisoners. I'm pretty sure that they're just fucking monsters in and of their own right. And like they're just like, so is anywhere in there to get a drink? We'd love to get a drink. Like, I mean, it still trips a little ways away, but you're here, so I feel like we. And they just let themselves into Fulgarlight. And Kai and Quinn and everybody's just like, okay, welcome, esteemed guests.
Are the Fulgarlight folks okay with watching these guys? Is it just Gore that bothers? Who was it? Was it Quinn? No, not Quinn.
Kai. Kai, like, yeah, these guys, like, I think if you cut one of these guys open, they would equally be grossed out, even though, like, they
But
are
it's
just
fine
slime
that-
people.
Okay.
And yeah, I think. Yeah, Zacna, I will get you the information about that one, like, brass knuckle. For you, like, it has markings that feel familiar. Like, it's almost like trying, like, you can see the letters, but the letters aren't used exactly the same way, but it seems like from where you're from.
Oh
That-
boy.
And that is, like, if you keep going west, is what he was saying. And I'm pretty sure it's there. But if it's not, I'll just put it there. Hey, man, there were so many things that, like, Kwai, you played the recruit card. There were so many times I was, like, going to give you guys, like, if you had gone and saved them, if you had protected them from tomfoolery instead of them having to deal with tomfoolery themselves, one of them definitely could, like, I was like, Bobby was, like, gonna join the crew, join up. But, like, the people from Fulgarlight don't leave Fulgarlight, so, like, you can't recruit them. Like, Michael is cool, Michael likes you guys, but she can't leave Fulgarlight.
I'm glad that Michael didn't die on her first.
Yeah, I thought that was a really solid chat. I was like, oh man, he believes that this thing's gonna work, or at least the character-wise, like, believe that thing's gonna work, and like, she doesn't got a lot of help. There's some games that like, I'll answer that later. But anyway, is there any questions you guys have about what your characters are doing or what's going on here before this game like fades to black and Nameless starts drinking with the Hill Kings? Because like, I think of everybody, Nameless took like the least damage.
Yeah, I really
Because
did.
you got headbutted and then you got, like, you ate the bit of the explosion, but your shield was still up.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I made sure
yeah.
to give Simmons most of the hits.
You sure did. Simmons, you got fucked up.
I mean, it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you did do 6 damage to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, wait, no, just 8. You did 6 damage to 8 people. So, yeah, I think
That's fine.
that's the damage record. I think that's the new damage record.
Sweet.
You just beat Talali.
Nice.
Because Talali did, I think, just a straight 40 the other day.
That's crazy.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, a real quick recap for this game, everyone. Nameless and Simmons were going out to, like, finish their deal that they made with the Hill Kings, and they intercepted a call from Fulgarlight for aid. They show up there. This Fulgarlight is currently being raided by members of the Storm's crew, but this is the We Are is the first mate of the Pirate Queen, the Storm, and he, like, this is his crew. And they got in there, they stole what they were after, and they, like, you guys fucked them up, like, as much as they fucked you up, for sure. They destroyed your car. They had Michael held hostage. They were stealing a sword that has like some kind of lightning properties and a suit. Simmons and Nameless negotiated them down to like leave the suit but take the sword. Although we will be seeing them on the 30th because they've made an appointment to meet with Laura and Pym whenever they can. And then what else happened? So they saved Michael. Zacna beat the shit out of Clear, which impressed everybody. Like all the pirates were like, "Oh, fuck yeah, Clear's a mean ass fighter. He fights with a steak knife." And then Pollux&Castor like disarmed a bomb, and channeled a bunch of the electricity through them. There was an electric bomb, and they channeled it all through themselves. And I'm fucking sick ass scarred now, but they are currently being healed. But you get to keep the scars, obviously.
Yay.
And then we discovered that Nameless is like King's crew. It's perfectly fine. They killed one of you guys' bounty hunters. Do I have the token for I do. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna there we go. That's tomfoolery.
Oh, he's good. He's a tomcat, and
I love him.
but he's dead. That's so sad.
We can leave him wounded. He's not chasing you guys down anymore. He has decided, nah, it's not worth the money. But what's I about to say? Yeah, and that's you guys. Like Peanut told you that they are in the process. They are at the beginnings of talks with Hymnal to try to calm this shit down. But you are all still in threat. Nobody leaves the town by themselves. Like everybody leaves at least in groups of 4, and like that's important for like the upcoming games.
Can we make sure that we tell the Hill Kings about the fact that we were fighting with the Storm's crew, and and have them spread that information when they go back to the Sick Sea, so that Hymnal hears eventually that we're not in cahoots with them, to see if that gets us off the chopping block a little bit.
Did you get anything that provides that kind of information?
We got a treasure chest from them full of money. We give the money to Fulgarlight and like tear something off of that if it has any identifier on it.
Oh, that treasure chest is definitely from Yoke.
Oh, and I've got the thing. I took the thing from what's her name? The gauntlet.
You did take. Roll me a 20-sider. Seven. So a tough choice. So here we go. You can use this. You're gonna hate me for it. If you want to, you can use this to the item that you have, the chest of gold, that whole box. If you turn this over to Hymnal, like all of that, then we will begin the negotiations very quickly, because they will definitely believe that they will see it. They will accept it as you are not part of the Storm's crew. Although your crew definitely worked with her. We know that. But this will show them that you are not part of their crew, and they will start moving towards some kind of agreement.
But the money's for the town.
So like that this is how it's going to be. You will be able to I will lower your heat with like I will raise your rep with Hymnal. They will hate you guys less if you give the money to them. They will call off their bounty hunters for now. If you do this.
I don't think. That's not our money to give. I feel partially responsible for blowing up part of the world here, so it's going to Fulgarlight.
All right. So yeah, wait, I'm being asked about the reputation. This place is at like 4, right? Is that where we are? I was thinking like I need to find the reputation thing. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. I think that is a good spot to lock this place in at. Oh shit! Yeah, I guess we're not gonna like. I think 4. 4 is where this place is. Like you guys, yeah, didn't raise, didn't lower. I mean, Nameless is definitely still wearing that suit.
Yes.
So he's going to be like a representative of the town because he's wearing their technology. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Don't take that.
No. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Man, I am just being an ambassador everywhere.
Right? And yeah, and like
Almost like you'd be a good mayor.
it's like it absolutely. Simmons walked into that lab and was just like goodbye. But yeah, I feel like everything's good where it is. And yeah, so that's the end of this game. Tomorrow we have a special game where we have 8 players in it, so that's going to be wild. So that's Sunday. Sorry, is tomorrow Plum Bob then?
I believe that tomorrow was Plum Bob.
Okay. Plum Bob's really cool, people. But yeah, so we got games tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and we did have a game on Wednesday, but that got pushed to Thursday. That is the Tomb Squad game, so if you can make it, please make it, because those games are fucking a riot.
Tomb Squad.
Tomb Squad.
Always.
Tomb Squad.
Alright, so then I think we're gonna
I got nothing else to say.
Alright, sounds good. So we will, heck off, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 5 to visit Plum Bob for the first time. Bye
It's gonna be
forever.
sick. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Night.
Bye.